We, the Aniomans, we are the beginning point of Igbo race. Like you see Oboro, like you see Obio, like you see Akumaze, like you see Oboro. Now, when you cross the bridge, you now see a place like Ozoboro. You come to Akumaze, where I'm from, we have Oduga, we have Idumigwe, we have if you go to, what is it called? Ibaki, you will see Idumigwe there. If you go to Okozo, you see a place that is called Oduga, where the one you see in Akumaze. You move straight to Abia, you see Omueka. You will see Onechokwane. You begin to see Omueka. You see Ahabimeni in Abia State. There's a community that is called Ahaba. You see a community that is called Undiabo. Why are they? Why
Undiabo where?
Undiabo in Isukwato local government in Abia State. Bende. So when you begin to go these places, are those things coincident? No. Let's say about 80% of community name we have in Anioma, you have a replication in the southeast. But Benin that we live close to a strong toe, there's no reputation of community name in Benin that you can find in Anioma. If you are from Delta, Inuane, Anioma, and you are against Anioma state creation because you thought that it is an agenda of NED, you made a mistake.
Yes, so my people, I salute you now. The latest thing now for inside Delta State, Delta North, Anioma State. And I'm calling on all my brothers to key in. Though a lot of things, they go wrong. A lot of people, they bring stories just to jeopardize this struggle that we must see to the end. There's identity crisis. There are people trying by all means to dissociate themselves from the Igbo, which I find very distasteful from my Anioma brothers. Anyway, many people I say they carry wrong mouth. I did here with a proud son of Anioma land. And of course, a very Igbo-centric person. I'm talking about no other than my brother, EZUE TV.
EZUE. As you all know, I'm by name Onyenwemadu Kanyinebi. And Onyenwemadu Kanyinebi, I'm from Akumazi Umocha. You all know Akumazi Umocha is located in a North East local government area of Delta State. Thank you.
Now, when Kiki leader, we know who can Nelly. Ogude.
No, Baba.
Now listen, first of all, let's look at Anioma. How do you describe the Anioma people?
If I am to describe Anioma people, I will use one word. We are industrious. And we have this commitment to whatsoever we believe in. And that is what makes us who we are. That is our identity. If you look into it, there is nothing more than Igbo.
Igbo. So you are Igbo-centric. And of course, this is Igbo Maria, because I believe I'm an Igbo man. In my GST 102, Nigerian Peoples and Culture, you hear words like Igbo Maria, Igbo-centric, and of course, Igbophobia. Now, there seems to be a lot of Igbophobia around here, and we have different allusions towards this Igbophobia. We be say Anioma people they speak wa ebia ndo. Where they answer names like Emeka, Uche,
Isioma,
Ifeanyi. They can't dissociate themselves that they are not Igbos. How do you react to that?
Well. Let me start by saying the error did not start yesterday.
Okay.
This has lasted for over 6 decades, over 60 years. And because no one has risen to counter or to question that narrative, it has become norms, it has become something that we have accepted. Number one, what is your name? How will you define the people? You look at their cultural value, traditional value, their names, what is obtainable in their community, in the system which they run. This is what makes you who you are. Then when you check it, and of course, you see that there is no different from the ones you are denying or trying to disassociate yourself from. Who then are you? So we, the Aniomans, we are the beginning point of Igbo race.
The beginning point?
The beginning point.
How do you mean?
Well, why I said beginning point is that it comes to a point that will begin to, if you have made well research to see the wave of migration, how it all happened and occurred, centuries and ADs and all that, you will understand that Every one of us, actually, there was a time we were all at the upland.
Okay.
But something happened that actually drove us back home. At that point of coming back, that was when we now begin to settle in different locations, like you see Oboro, like you see Obio, like you see Akumaze, like you see Oboro. Now, when you cross the bridge, you now see a place like Ozoboro. You come to Akumaze, where I'm from, we have Oduga, we have Idumigwe, we have Oduga. If you go to, what is it called? Ibaki, you will see Idumigwe there. If you go to Okozo, you see a place that is called Oduga, where the one you see in Akumaze. You move straight to Abia, you see Omuika. You will see Onechokwane. You begin to see Omuika. You see Ahabimeni in Abia State. There's a community that is called Ahaba. You see a community that is called Ndiabo. Why are they?
Ndiabo where?
Ndiabo in Isukwato local government in Abia State. Bende. So when you begin to go these places, are those things coincident? No. We have our boy in Enugu. If you are going to Isoka, now we have our boy here. We have our bomb in Imo State. These are migrations.
We also heard of Anam. And Opalam.
Opalam.
That's Opalam. It's Opalam now.
Oh, yes. That is what is Opalam is Opalam. You know this. But one thing you need to understand is that why are we now denying our identity? Something prompted it. Let's look at it. What are the things that give this rising to Igbo? Why your language, the whole language, what we speak, fall into that Igbo language family, irrespective of our dialect, what we know as we move from one pole to another pole, language keep breaking.
Yes.
But despite that, I want to challenge anybody to come and prove to me that let's say about 80% of community name we have in Anioma, you have a replication in the southeast. But Benin that we live close to a strong toe, there's no reputation of community name in Benin that you can find in Anioma. So, see, these are things you begin to
That's deep.
Yeah.
You know, because some people claim to be Benins, Igbo-speaking Benins. That is, even my community falls within those people,
There is something that,
which I find very difficult to agree. Till now, I'm trying to use my sense because God give us sense
yes,
to reason rationally.
You are very
so what do I share with the Benin people? Do I share names with them? Do I share food with them? What do I share with the Benin people that would make me now from Iseluku claim to be a Benin name?
On a simple note.
Afambu Chekume Chuku.
Yeah, Chekube Chuku.
Chekume, not be.
Chekume, some say Chekube.
Yes. My name is Olu Chuku.
Olu Chuku.
Ashiedu.
What
so is that which Benin names are Africa? Osaho or what is the Omorojo? But I know that when I cross, I go to Enugu, I see Chekube.
Yeah.
I know that when I go to Abia, I see Oluchuku. So how can you make me, in the real sense, believe otherwise?
Do you know why you shouldn't believe that? If our fathers has lived with that, the reason why we shouldn't live with it is that every community you find within Enuane or Anioma as it is today has a name. And the name is rooted to the circumstances surrounding the founding and establishing of that community. Now, if you are from Benin, you found the community. Instead of you to give it your identity, you are giving it another stranger's identity. What will you say to that effect? That I'm from Akumazu Mocha, my father come from Benin. What stopped my father from naming Akumazu Mocha Igbo Bahi or Igbo Basno? Why did he choose a language? Why did he choose a language that has no meaning to his own ancestry? Secondly, let's look at this picture so that we shouldn't, everybody, even a layman can understand it.
Yes, Olukumi.
Now, when you look at this Olukumi, they are very wonderful species, very unique. I cherish them. For over hundreds of years, they have lived in our midst. They retain their name, their language, their culture, their tradition. Even if they have assimilated into us, and as well, practice the one we practice, but that their own is still there intact. Question is this, what happened to your father that he lost his Bidi tradition to the one he's taking now? Is a question you must ask everybody who is making a blind argument.
Okay, but we leave that talk long. For now, I don't think we have much to argue about this issue.
You don't have more.
So whoever is thinking otherwise should actually sit down, take a chill pill, and ask yourself very silent questions like, what is my name? Where can I find my name? Can I find my name in Ogun State? Can I find my name is in Ugwu Hausa? You ask yourself questions and you answer. Because what we see today is a political divide to disrupt the strength of the Igbo race, who are very strong and scattered everywhere.
Sorry that I'm taking words out of your mouth. Have you, during the, or before, why they were this uprising that led to Biafran war, you heard Gowon said he is going to create core states. Nobody wants to look at the context behind that statement.
Called state.
Core state, core.
Okay.
Why did he say he's going to create core states? That their mission is to limit a certain geographical location and call them Igbo and take a better part of them out to give them another initial. The reason of Niger Delta, South, it is against the Southeast. This is a divide and rule strategy against Igbo.
Okay, Igbo
EZUE TV.
EZUE TV. I think let's move away from this. Now, I see people coming out to say the truth, to speak the truth. History has been taken off our education curriculum, and people don't even know what they get, how authentic the information we get. So it's our duty, to continue to engage our people with intellectual intercourse, where they can think and truly know what is right and wrong. They have different narratives. This one saying Abini, there are very, very many narratives. But while we are still working on the ground, what is the hope for Anioma State?
Well, in case you are among those that are having doubts whether or not that Anioma will come, let me still help you out so that
you are happy. Help me.
Okay, let me help your belief out, not actually you. The truth is that Anioma State creation, the call for Anioma State didn't start with NED. So if you are from Delta, Inoane, Anioma, and you are against Anioma State creation because you thought that it is an agenda of NED, you made a mistake. It with its men and the core, what actually took away that Anioma State was Benden State. What is it called? Midwest. We gave up Anioma State call for Midwest, thinking that Midwest would bring a kind of development to us because we needed a region. We needed Igbos. We were looking at, okay, let's, from across the Niger, let's get another region so that government will be closer to the people. But little did we know that the reason why Benin people were crying marginalization from the West was because they never want to stand shoulder to shoulder with Ile-Ife. This is a two kingdom fighting each other. So what Benin does was, what they did was to start crying for marginalization, that they want a region of theirs. And Benin is very small to be called a region. So we were brought out to, meet with them so that we can be of a size that can be called a region. Now, on doing that, Upper of Benin and his people took the advantage because the Midwest region, the headquarters was in Benin. They took the advantage of colonizing every other community within that Benden or Midwest. Raising Upper of Benin to be the #1 head king. Every other king remain chief is a problem. So with the little breath of freedom we just gained was when Delta was created. When Benden was divided into two, to have Edo State and Delta.
Yes.
So we escaped a lot of marginalization coming from the Benin. So today, we are still facing another marginalization coming from Yoruba and Isoko because they believe that they own Delta.
Yes.
Now, if you actually want to escape this marginalization, why not put the body make we get Anioma?
Yes.
For sure, I see the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu trying to do wonder, first democratic government to create a state, duly followed constitutional whatsoever provision. The truth is that Anioma is going to come. It's already there. As you can see, last 3 days, there was a news making out that about that over 90 senators, that it has actually passed the threshold of getting a state, the support we need from the chamber. But the truth is that those who are fighting, they don't know one thing, they don't know they are doing to themselves. Anioma state is a reality. It's coming. It's not a call for Ned, but it's a call for every one of us. Anioma state is not only coming to make us who we are, Anioma state is coming to kill that inferiority that is in us. Oh, you don't know there is a lot of inferiority?
Yes, definitely. I know that there are lots of inferiority.
In EZUE and in Anioma. So Anioma state is coming to kill and address that issue of inferiority. Now, the little politicians you see now that are disagreeing with the call for Anioma state, I'm going to give them an expo so that they can come down from where they are. Majority of them that are disagreeing with Anioma state creation are those who felt that if Anioma is created, what they are gaining from Niger Delta, they won't get it again. It's a lie. We still remain under the Niger Delta NDDC, oil producing whatever.
Yes, definitely.
Do you know why? Remaining because we have oil. Imo state that is in Southeast is part of NDDC.
Definitely.
So if we are seated and say, okay, you are making up Southeast the seat state as a region, that does not take us out from oil producing state.
So those were all
if you are fighting us because of oil producing state, if you go, no, I'm giving you an expo. That one don't mean we still remain oil producing state. Yes. But the truth is, as a region, this is where we are.
Okay, thank you. As I said, if I live here, we'll talk till next tomorrow. So there's an event I heard of. I don't know. A conglomeration or a coming together of great Igbo sons and daughters, which from what I heard, I would like you to throw more light on that.
Okay, my brother, thank you. There's a program, just as you said, that is coming. That program is being organized by Igbo Unification Movement in collaboration with Ndena Sobia Social Cultural Organization, which I am the leader of Ndena Sobia.
Okay.
Now, this Ndena Sobia is member all Igbo speaking in Nigeria, because you are meant to understand that we have 5 states that is Igbo speaking state. But I'm here to tell you that we have 13 states. 13? 13 in Nigeria.
Can we have the list,
that please? We have indigenous. Now, let me begin by saying Anambra 1, Enugu 2, Ebonyi 3, Imo 4, Abia 5, Delta 6, Edo 7, Benue 8, Kogi 9, Cross River 10, Bayelsa 11, Calabar 12, Rivers.
That's Cross River. Cross River and Rivers.
And Rivers, yes.
You have Igbo communities there.
Well, not when you say communities, as if you travel to that place and erect a community. Indigenous. These are indigenous. They are so owner of the land where they find themselves. They are not visitors. So these states that you hear me mention, that is where you find Igbo indigenous. Are you aware that even Benue and Kogi, we have over 300 and something communities that are Igbos? 300 and something communities. Now, imagine if all these communities are 500 in number, times it by 300, you will see the bulk number of votes we are losing to North Central. A whole lot of things. So now what are we doing? The core is to unite in the Igbo. So the National Social Cultural Organization is an existing organization where it started under Nigeria government law.
Okay.
And what is our work? To bring in the Igbo together, because we need to come together in unity so that we can defeat our political woes, so that we can put an end to this economic whatsoever that we are going through.
Identity crisis.
Yes, so that we can end this identity crisis and at the same time work in unison so that Nigeria we can be a people that Nigeria can say, no, we can't do without them.
Thank you very much. It's really been nice.
The program is going to be holding at Okpanam, Jazz Days Hotel and
Jesdal Hotel.
Jesdal. I know be American. That word look like German or Latin.
Well, like you all call the Igbo version.
I won't call an Igbo version. Jesdal. And this is it is 29th and 30th of August. Everybody is invited.
Okay.
And we've selected speakers coming from Igbos in Delta, Igbos in Anambra, Igbos in Benue. They are coming to teach us, to talk to us, the need to come together as one big family. And I'm using this medium to say, If you have not been part of this discussion, come up with yours. We are ready to entertain your question. Even those that did not agree to what we are doing, you are invited. Because you can become whatever you want to become by learning. Nobody is born a scientific. Nobody is born an engineer. You go through 4 years or 5 years of being tutored to become an engineer. Just come these 2 days, you open your mind to so many hidden things you've not known concerning you and your identity. You are invited.
Thank you very much, James Down Hotel, August 29th and 30th, right here in the city of Asaba. Ndị na-asụ bịa.
Ndị na-asụ bịa.
Ọ bụ ndị na-asụ bịa. Ị ga-abịa kwa. Ị ga-abịa. Come and learn. Ignorance is a very big problem. And when we allow our ignorance to becloud our reasoning, instead of looking for other alternatives, then it becomes a problem. Let us realize who we are. Be a part of this conference on the 29th and 30th of August at Jesdal Hotel, Opanam. And there they happen. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, didn't give my one day.
The very day and the very moment I heard your voice, I said I will meet this man. I'm meeting you now and I'm very glad.
Thank you.
And to the glory of God, we're going to think together to put so many things in order.
Please.
As God may have it, I believe you have the tools.
Yes, we have the tools and I have the desire. Thank you very much, Tiana. I take the camera off.